Hi and welcome to Safe Driver Training. My name is William Grants and in this video we'll discuss Work Time Rule 2007. In the previous video we have discussed fatigue causes, body symptoms and the effects on driving and strategies to deal with fatigue. The transport industry and New Zealand government realized the fatigue issue that commercial drivers may face and take it very seriously. The result is regulated periods of work time and rest time. The number of hours that drivers are allowed to work is controlled by the law. The Land Transport Rule, Work Time and Logbooks 2007. You can find the original copy of this Land Transport Rule by simply going to NZTA website. In the search bar, type the Work Time and Logbooks 2007. Scroll down and you can open or download the PDF file of the rule so you can read it for yourself. Workers who drive certain vehicles are required by law to record their work time hours in the logbook and keep it up to date. Both the law and the logbook help to keep safe the driver and the public from crashes caused by the driver fatigue that result from working too many hours. Logbooks are kept by many drivers and person must obey work time restrictions if, in cumulative work period, they drive a vehicle that requires class 2, 3, 4 and 5 vehicles. The vehicle is used in transport service such as goods, passengers and vehicle recovery services, other than the rental services. The vehicle is used in circumstances in which it must or ought to be operated under Transport Service License or TSL. Or vehicle is used to carry goods for hire and reward. Examples of vehicle operated in a transport service such as livestock trucks, small passenger service vehicles such as taxi and Uber, furniture removal trucks, courier vehicles and buses must comply with the rule as they are operated under transport service and require class 2, 3, 4 and 5 class vehicle. Any good rule has an exemption. Work time rule don't apply to the driver of a good service vehicle that requires class 1 or class 2 license and is used within 50 km radius of the vehicle normal base of operation and it's not used for hire and reward. Base of operation means a site office established for at least 24 hours or local depot to which drivers report daily for assignment or tasks or to commence driving. To avoid fatigue, you must take rest breaks between periods of work times. Rest breaks is a period of time that must not include any work activities. For example, you cannot refuel your truck, complete paperwork, clean your vehicle or carry out any other work-related duty during the rest break. There are 3 prescribed minimum rest periods. We've got 30 minutes, we've got 10 hours and 24 hours. After 5.5 hours of work time, no matter work you do, you must take continuous rest time of at least 30 minutes and it cannot be in a moving vehicle associated with work. You can work up to 13 hours in any one 24-hour period and this is called a cumulative work day. After you have worked a total amount of 70 hours, you must take a continuous break of at least 24 hours. This is called cumulative work period. We have discussed in depth what is cumulative work day and cumulative work period in a separate video. There you have your 3 minimum rest breaks of 30 minutes, 10 hours and 24 hours. Work time, it's all time spent driving or performing work-related duties. Work includes, but it's not limited to, driving a vehicle, loading and unloading your vehicle, waiting for your load, maintenance and cleaning of your vehicle, other than unpaid cleaning outside of work hours. Administration and recording. dispatching or talking to a dispatcher, any other duty related to work other than commuting to or from your base of operation. Work time also includes work that you do in another job, whether or not related to the transport activities. For example, if you work in a family business for 8 hours on a weekend, this counts towards your 70 hours in your cumulative work period. If you work for 4 hours in a secondary job, then you can only work another 9 hours in your primary job on that cumulative work day, a total of 13 hours. Your work time begins either when your paid employment begins or when driving a vehicle which is subject to work time rule begins, whichever is earliest. Your work time ends either when your paid employment ends or when driving a vehicle subject to work time rule finishes, whichever is the latest. This means if you only get paid till 4 p.m. but you continue driving your truck for work till 5 p.m., you must mark your work time as ending in your logbook at 5 p.m. The penalties for breaking the work and the rest time restrictions are maximum fine of $2,000 if convicted and a minimum disqualification of 1 month or more. In addition, the court have the ability in some situations to make person complete a work time and logbook course. If the offense is for exceeding and not complying by less than 60 minutes, disqualification at its discretion of the court. For all other offenses, disqualification is compulsory upon conviction. Having chain of responsibility means anyone who controls drivers and asks the driver to illegally break work time and logbook rule could face a possible fine of up to $25,000. People in this chain are employers, dispatchers, operators, loaders, receivers, schedulers, packers, consignors. Responsibility is shared and not transferred or passed on. Look after yourselves by complying with Work Time and Logbook Rule 2007, and as always, safe driving to you.